This has got good lines. This Audi RS6. Probably a rare car to get. How much power does this car have?
Way too much.
Wait, is this yours?
Yes.
Hey, I got a YouTube channel. I do, I can walk around and talk about people's cars. You mind telling us about your car? I mean, what year is this?
2025.
So you just got it.
It's brand new. Yeah.
But I bet
630 horsepower, 600 foot-pounds of torque.
Oh my gosh.
Four-wheel drive, four-wheel steering.
Did you mail your
With
license
hybrid.
in? Did you mail your license in yet? I voluntarily,
Yeah, let me just hand it to you now.
Yeah.
The thing about this car is it's whatever you want it to be. If you want it to drive smoothly, quietly,
right.
sedately,
Right.
that it'll do.
How long did you have to wait for this one?
It was sitting on the showroom floor
No
in
way.
Arlington,
No.
ordered by the president of Audi North America as his personal car. And I saw it on their website and said, there's a car for sale. And they said, we'll make a call.
Oh my
He
gosh.
came back and said, yeah.
Really? Because this has got to be...
Well, he can get anything he wants.
Right,
I mean,
well,
come on.
sure.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's exciting. That's a nice story to always have attached to this car.
Right. And he knew which options to take, too. So
That is so cool. So, but this is definitely a limited run vehicle. Not many built.
well, yeah, not many built.
Right.
So I wanted the bright wheels. I could get one or two around town that had the black wheels, which didn't do anything for me.
Yeah.
If you're going to spend that money, may as well go what you want.
Wait, no, here's the thing. So, do you call this a crossover or a station wagon? Or
It's a station wagon. In Audi speak, it's an avant.
Okay.
Whatever that means.
Right. So you're an Audi enthusiast? That's what you've had?
I'm a Porsche guy, to be
Wow.
honest. I'm, in fact, in the Porsche Club, and I'm editor of the magazine.
I'm sorry?
I'm editor of the Porsche Club magazine.
Oh, nice. That's very good.
Anyway, I traded my Porsche Cayenne and a Targa 4S for this.
Oh my
If you
gosh.
think about it, well,
Oh my
downsize
gosh.
the fleet.
Right.
So it's both.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Sure. Absolutely. Yeah. Wow. I mean, can we?
And I got to drive it every day.
Can we see the inside of it and kind of just see what the? Not everybody gets to own this stuff, you know. I mean, that's a.
Tech is amazing, and you can configure the drive modes.
Wow.
So you want to do launch control.
Yeah.
0 to 60, 5.2 seconds. Quarter mile, 11.2.
Really? For a station wagon, you're right.
V8.
Oh, that's the thing. The V8.
Twin hybrid.
Oh my gosh. We got to see the engine. It's
I'm
probably
sorry,
all plasticed over.
No. Well, you can say.
Let's
oh my
see the
God,
back.
How did they?
Let's see your back seat too.
Oh, okay.
Well, I mean, I'm just for everybody can get a general look if somebody out there is mulling over buying one of these.
Turbo with hybrid.
All right, then how about the back hatch? How big is that?
Huge.
Oh wow!
It's as big as.
Oh my gosh!
And then you put the seats down.
Yeah, right.
It's as big as an SUV.
That is awesome. Now, who is this?
It's my son.
I was going to say somebody just.
Yes, my car. This is my car attendant.
Yeah, your car attendant. How do you like that category? Oh wow! This is a lot of motor. So I wonder how many cubic inch it is. You even know?
4
liter.
4 liters.
4 liters. What is that?
V8,
Probably a
twin
280
turbo.
something.
Yeah, twin turbo with hybrid.
So this,
630 horsepower.
but this is built in Germany.
Yes. Yep. In
It's-
English
it's-
style. Yep.
So it's imported,
Indeed.
and you beat the stupid tariff stuff as well.
Wouldn't know anything about that.
I mean, so the good news is you didn't pay a stupid ass tariff on it.
For no reason. Yes.
Right, exactly. Yeah. Complicated, isn't it? So well, this is pretty neat. Like engine strut support right here, and
air suspension with hydraulic adjust.
air suspension. Oh wow! So you can lower it and raise it up.
Well, you can configure the drive modes to
Yeah.
tighten up the suspension.
Right.
and then you drive it like that and make another trip to the tire shop.
Now, do your Porsche fans know you have become a trader? You got an Audi?
So I show up at their brunch in this.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Oh my gosh.
And they go, ooh. So it immediately attracts a crowd. And one guy goes, if I was going to bring a non-Porsche to a Porsche brunch,
yeah,
this would be the car.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, that's cool. So they still
I
love
had
you.
to educate them a little bit.
Oh,
and
yeah.
say, and let me remind you, boys,
Yeah.
it'll outrun anything in the parking lot.
Ah, that's pretty good. I like it. So you're saying this has not twin turbos, but twin hybrid.
No, single hybrid, adding another 60 horsepower, and twin turbo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I gotcha. Wow. Can you even imagine the diagnostics on this thing? Trying to get it all to communicate and talk to each other, and you know what I mean? I mean, I guess it has more than 1 year warranty, right? We hope.
Yes. Some of the electronic gizmos in it are just fascinating to me. One thing it does is it has a reader
Yeah.
for intersections. If
Oh my
that
gosh.
traffic light is configured with it.
Right, yeah. It's
some
mapped.
of them around here are. And it will read the traffic light. So as you approach it.
Okay,
like
so
from
there's a
corner-
great point. This has self-driving capability.
No, it has assist.
Okay.
So it'll read the light and it'll tell you the speed you have to maintain. So it'll has a little graphic of a,
Yeah, I get it.
of a
I know what you're
traffic
saying.
signal.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
red
Yep.
or green.
Yeah.
So it's reading the light and it's saying maintain X speed to make the light. Or if you're sitting at the light and it's red, it counts down the number of seconds until the light
That's
changes.
crazy.
Yeah, it's really cool.
That's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
I figured, but you got to wonder too, does it know that if you're going a certain speed, then it makes it go red? You ever seen those intersections where they have the red light, the camera set up, or the light set up, so if you're going too fast, it deliberately goes to red light?
Yeah, I have no idea.
So that's what I thought you were talking about.
It's just reading the timer.
Yeah.
So
Where is that seeing that? So here's.
It's up there, and then it displays, it has a heads-up display.
Does it have night vision?
This car does not, but this model does. If
Yeah.
you think. So yeah, that would be
Right in here.
camera in here.
What about right here? What is this right here?
That's radar.
Oh, wow. For your adaptive cruise.
For adaptive cruise.
Right.
Yeah. And safety.
How do you like adaptive cruise?
I do. You know, if you're on a
Yeah.
long drive.
Yeah.
The other thing is it also maintains lane.
Oh, I know all about it. Yeah,
Yeah,
so I'm a
yeah.
huge. I have an Ice Age TV YouTube channel. I've owned all these,
Right.
so many cars. So I love adaptive.
If you're on an interstate drive for
Yeah.
5 hours, you set the cruise control,
Yep.
set the following distance at the speed you want, and it does that.
And it doesn't freak you out. Some people
No.
get freaked out over it.
Yeah,
Like it's
no.
not going to stop, but it does.
No.
But it just has to stop and go. It should.
Yes.
You know what I'm talking about? Where
Yeah.
if you're in stop and go traffic, this should come to a complete stop.
Yeah.
And then within X amount of seconds, then it'll take off again. Otherwise,
Yep.
you hit the resume button.
Yeah.
But do you use it in stop and go traffic, or you
No.
don't like that?
No.
You don't trust it.
No.
You don't trust it.
No.
I know that. People
You
do.
can only have one pilot.
Okay, so now let's see the driver's seat if you don't mind, because this is beautiful lines though. The car.
Yeah.
I mean, they did
I
a
think
great
in this
job.
Body, in this body style.
Yeah, to have a station wagon, this is cool.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I mean? I
Right.
mean, this is a cool station wagon. I mean, I wouldn't want to go buy the old Ford, station wagon
So
or
true,
Chevy.
true story. A buddy of mine was
Yeah.
district manager for Audi,
Okay.
and he said I was in the Audi booth at the Redskins game with the president.
Oh wow.
Some young gal slides up to his elbow and
Yeah,
says,
yeah.
says, "Oh, you're the president. What do you drive?" And he goes, "Oh, just a gray station wagon."
But you bring up a good point. Audi's right up here on the Greenway near
Yes.
Herndon.
Yes.
That's where their building is. And
Yeah.
Volkswagen, I
Yeah.
think, too, are both
Yeah.
in there,
Yeah,
I think.
yeah.
Because they have their cars sitting on the ledge of the building.
Volkswagen credits in there. Yeah.
Oh, okay. But,
Yeah.
but Audi of North America, is that where they are?
Yeah, that's their headquarters.
Wow. So that's why this came so close to home.
Correct.
Because the,
Yeah.
yeah. So look at the steering wheel, though. That yoke on it. And it doesn't that overbearing. Is it electronic, the steering? You can adjust it. It moves around electronically?
Of course, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all configured.
Does this have massaging seats?
It does not because they're more a sports seat, but heated and cooled.
Okay.
Yeah.
What else? The panorama.
Panorama.
This slides about
Slides
back to there.
opens. Yeah, pops up, slides open.
Okay.
Yep.
And you're saying that you specifically really targeted this car because of the wheel package. You like that contrast.
From a visual standpoint, yeah, to kind
Yeah.
of break it up a little bit.
Yeah.
I thought black with black was a bit
Yeah.
much.
Right.
And it sets them off a little bit visually. I thought.
So what's the miles per gallon? Like it
Absolutely
really matters.
Awful. Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But is it 12 or
17,
18?
17.
Oh, that's not bad.
And it has cylinder deactivation if you're just driving sedately
Yeah.
at interstate speed.
How do you like that?
Don't even notice it.
Okay.
The minute you put your foot down, it's like,
Does the car turn off to stop and go at the light?
it does.
Does
You
that
can
irritate
turn
you?
that off
Yeah,
and
but do you like that or just like that?
on. I do. I mean, it's just sitting there.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Now,
And it has the hybrid, which it really uses as a launch.
yeah.
So,
Oh, yeah.
With an 8-speed trans, it's smooth and
But you're saying it's four-wheel steering.
yes, yeah,
So you go to park this thing, it's like, shoop.
yeah.
You feel it in the
you
back
don't-
roads. The
you
back
don't-
roads, you feel that back
a
end?
little. Mostly, it's like turning, like a tight turning radius for something this big with that big
Yeah.
ass end.
Yeah, like a Honda Civic. You
Oh, yeah.
out-turn it.
Yeah. Oh, it turns like a go-kart.
But here's the challenge. Because you're a motorhead. You love the Ice Age. But this is all electric. Would you have bought it?
No.
Okay. So here's the question.
Because
It has a grunt. It has noise.
Well, yeah. And the other thing is, from an infrastructure standpoint, if you're trying to cover, like if you're going to take your family from here to Chicago,
Right.
Right.
Yeah, I know.
It
Doesn't work.
It doesn't work.
But you don't save any money because I have electric vehicles. You pay anywhere from 48 to 60 cents a kilowatt. At the end of the day, you spend as much money or more to do it. It takes you longer. So it's all. But here's the real point, though. What I'm asking you is, here's the challenge. What else can you do to this car?
Why would you want to?
Well, I'm just saying. So this is it.
Yeah.
And you leave it alone.
Yeah.
You know, people go out and buy these cars. The guy goes and buys a Corvette and changes the wheels out and then adds an air intake and blah, 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 blah.
Right.
But with this car here, it's done.
And it's whatever you want it to be. I mean, you want to drive safely, comfortably, quietly.
Yeah.
It'll do that. You want to wake it up, put your right foot down.
Okay.
Or put it in an RS mode, which is configurable.
Okay. This guy likes it. I can tell that.
You want to make it louder.
So,
Got an RS5.
There you go.
so here's the question for the people that watch my channel. If they want to be just like you, how much money do they need to have to buy that?
Bring money with you. I'm sorry, that's BMW.
That's a good one. That's great. Right. So, is this a six-figure car or under six-figure?
It's over 6.
Over six. Wow. So
Oh, it's 6.
it's six-figure. Yeah. Right. So is this a car you're going to part with anytime soon?
Nope.
What's your
Why would
longevity?
you?
What's the longevity you think of this car for you?
I usually hold on to my cars.
So this could be a 5-year, 10-year car.
5 years. I'll get bored.
Yeah,
Get
right.
Something else. Yeah.
Yeah. So the next big thing.
I traded 2 Porsches for this. and-
Oh, I hear you.
Yeah.
Right. But you had your Flare, the Porsche Flare.
Well, no, and I still have another Porsche. So.
Okay. Well, then you're still qualified to be the editor
Yeah,
of the
yeah,
Porsche
that's
magazine, right?
Yeah.
You had to keep that one thing in your back pocket, right?
Indeed.
Without
Well,
being told you
You
know.
know, it's,
Oh, I
it's a
know.
Boxster.
Oh.
It's a convertible with a manual.
How do you
and-
fit in that damn thing? You're
I'm
a tall
6',
guy.
I'm 6'4". I am very comfortable.
That's hard to believe.
In fact, I found it in Scottsdale, Arizona, and drove it cross country back to Virginia.
That's incredible.
Yeah,
You got to be like 6'6".
6'4",
6'4".
Yeah.
And you got long legs, and you fit in that thing okay.
without a problem.
That's incredible.
Yeah,
Because they're so small.
yes and no. They're just intelligently packaged.
Right.
Yeah.
But I mean, but how
And
much?
Very comfortable.
But that's the one. Is that the wannabe Porsche guy's car? Would you say that? Is that how it's looked at in the Porsche community?
It is. I guess the best way to describe it is, it kind of depends on what you want to do with the car. So as a back road 2-lane Carver,
Yeah.
mid-engine,
But it's affordable.
Right. Mid-engine,
Right.
handles like a go-kart.
Right.
Put the top down on a sunny day.
But they don't make them anymore.
No, they make the box truck.
Oh, you still do?
Oh,
Okay.
sure. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm just not a big
No,
Porsche guy.
everybody
So.
lost after a 911. I had a 911, and if that's your thing, that's your thing.
Yeah.
But
So that's interesting. So you kept
get-
the Boxer and
kept
you
the
booted the
Boxster.
911.
yep.
Wow.
Yeah. Because
Well, and I have more value,
because
probably.
This is something I can drive every day.
Yeah.
Right. And
How does
I
this
thought
son-
I thought about how I actually use my cars and what I use them for.
Yeah.
Going, I can go to Costco, or I can.
Yeah, but you know what? Here's the real question. Does he get to drive it?
Sure.
Oh, wow.
Anytime he wants.
Oh, wow. That's nice. That's nice. Some people, you know,
Yeah.
there are some people out there where nobody touches it.
In fact, we have a vintage BMW we share.
Oh, that's awesome. 3 Series?
The first 3 Series, 1980, 320.
Yeah, the little boxy, ugly ass thing.
Yeah.
Where you were made fun of
Because
back.
we-
You were made fun of back in the 70s or 80s, early 80s. If you were a BMW kid.
The joke, the joke
Yeah.
was,
Yeah.
what's the difference between a BMW owner and a cactus?
I don't know.
The pricks on the inside.
I know. I always say, when you buy a BMW, do they give you this special license now that you're a BMW certified baddest ass driver on the road? Is that what happens? They give you another, you know those stories, I'm sure. All right, hey, thank you very much for being cordial. And I have a YouTube channel called Ice Age TV, Internal Combustion Engine Age TV. Sunday car, it'll be the Sunday Car Show published today, and you'll see yourself talking if you want to see yourself.
Can't imagine anything worse.
And you're funny. And you can let all your Porsche friends know that you're not a trader, you still have a Boxer. All right, there you go. Pretty cool car. So that was enjoyable. I found something here to entertain everybody here on the Ice Age TV channel. Now, here we go. I finally found the guy. Here is a question for this guy right here. So I have a question for you.
Yes, sir.
Is this a Fat Bob?
No, it's online. It's part of the Softail, but it's FXDRS.
You modded it.
No, all stock. Didn't touch it.
This
at
is
all.
all stock from 2000 when?
19. This is their drag race.
Wow.
version.
Wow, this is a badass looking bike. This is a really good looking. This is nice. So you've done nothing to it.
Nothing. I'm not touching that.
Did you buy it brand new or get it used?
Brand new.
So you've owned it now 6 years.
Yes, sir.
Wow, how many miles you got on it?
Not enough.
Okay. But I mean, this was this has the Ducati back end look.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? That back seat and all. At first I was walking up like, what? If I didn't see the Harley Davidson sticker here at first, I was first like, is that a Ducati, DeVille or something like that?
Yep.
So were they trying to kind of ride off of that, or who knows?
Yeah, it's a one-off. They did this and they never. I think this one came after the V-Rons. So
Okay, I gotcha. Transitioned,
Yeah,
try to keep the love and the. Oh,
but
so factory foot controls?
no, that's for me because I got foot drop.
I'm sorry.
I got a foot drop, so I had to do the foot controls. But they're already a bit like.
Right.
I don't think it's really forward, but
Yeah.
I made.
But you changed
I
it.
changed. That's all I changed.
That's all you've
I
done.
can't step on it.
How many miles are on the bike?
900.
Okay, well, sound like a typical motorcycle rider. You ride around the neighborhood and park it. That's all right. It's all good. I like the front light. You did a good job. So, do you even know how many of these he built? Do you even know that number?
No.
I mean,
when I saw it, I was like, man, that's my thing. That's my Harley.
will you ever sell it?
Huh?
Would you ever sell it?
I don't think so. I love this thing so much.
I know you
this
couldn't
one.
replace it. You
I
wouldn't.
got more miles on this one, which is newer.
Oh, that's your Pan America.
Yeah, so I got
What's your friend riding it?
almost 3,000 miles on this one.
How do you like the Pan America?
It's different.
I mean,
doesn't have the grunt.
right,
As the Harley.
right. Yeah. So this is really a beautiful motorcycle. I mean, I would actually say to you, I wouldn't let it go.
Yeah, no.
Unless you had to financially have to do something, but I would be very curious as to how many of these built that year, what the run was, and I would think this thing would probably hold its value because it probably wasn't a radical. I'm guessing this is like 18 to 20 grand maybe.
This one?
Brand new in 2019. I'm going to say 18 to 20.
Yeah, 19. Okay,
19 grand. Right. So whole point is, in today's bike world, what do you get for 20 grand?
That's true.
You know, like I have the Breakout.
Yeah.
I have a whole.
That's the same. I mean, Breakout is the same engine and everything.
Well, now to 117. So back then, yes,
you're right.
You had to get the CVO for the 117. So I got a whole bunch of Harleys, but I got a YouTube.
So you got the CVO.
Yeah, I got a CVO. I've had a bunch of CVOs. I got a lot of stuff, and I'm like you. I barely ever. I used to ride a lot, but I haven't been riding much this year.
Yeah.
But I got a whole collection of all motorcycles and everything. But I'm doing my channel called Ice HCV. So if you don't mind, I'm going to share your beautiful motorcycle on my channel, and you're very nice to do that. But if you want to see yourself, there'll be a video posted showing you, and you talk about your motorcycle and whatever, and your friends here.
I can give more information. Right?
Yeah, right. Now, so you're driving the Corvette. Who's driving the Corvette? You are. Right. Nice. So that's it. Yeah. It looks like did you do anything to this, or is this all factory?
No, that's just the wheels. Yeah, these are.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Because it's something like different on this car you guys are pulling in.
Yeah.
Is this your car?
Yes.
Okay. So you do what I do. I have a lot of toys. I just let my friends, family, drive, enjoy what I have.
Yes, sir.
So this is your Corvette, or is
Yes,
that some? So you're. I'm worse than you. If you go to my YouTube channel, you'll see how bad I am. I have 20. I have 20 motorcycles.
Yeah.
I a year ago had like 30 cars.
Oh
And like, so see that Challenger over there?
Yep.
Yeah, I've had all the Hellcats. I got Mustangs, race trucks. So yeah, if you go to my channel, it's Ice Age. So
Ice Age.
what you think about is internal combustion
Got it.
engine age TV.
Yeah. Ice Age.
So I call it Ice Age TV.
Okay.
And I come around every Sunday when I'm in town, and I walk around and I try to find somebody who has something unique, and this is unique. So this is very unique. I've never seen this motorcycle anywhere else.
Yeah, I looked at it like it's hit or miss. Some people like it, some people don't. I mean, the purest Harleys, you know.
Well, you'll never satisfy them.
They never loved the V-Rods to begin
Well,
with.
sure,
so.
but it's a Porsche-built motor. That was a badass motorcycle.
It is.
You know, so this here. I mean, have you actually seen this motorcycle in your travels anywhere else?
No, not really. I
Yeah,
haven't.
I never have. That's why you'd be a fool to me, you'd be a fool to let that go. No way.
I got this from Maryland too. There's nothing here in Virginia, so I had to get this from Maryland.
Right. Uh-oh. We got noise. Somebody wants to leave. All right. Hey, thank you very much.
All right, sir.
Very, very cordial of you to do this. Ice HCV if you want to see yourself. All right.